It's not exactly perfect. I pushed the go button too early. I pushed the start button on the timer before I pushed the go live button, so that's why it's slightly delayed. A smidgen delayed. Let's get to painting and then answer that question. It's been a day. It's been a day. I I really want to get that W column starting to roll a little bit. How are you, Mark? I saw you were doing your retired thing and much of nothing all day. Got to see No Mana be confused by the horse racing game. We probably do need to have an intervention for Yap. Got to see the Raging Cajun earlier, hang out with him a little bit. Saw some Hellgrat's progress work and on stream. Witnessed a dumpster fire most of the day by myself, and it's just, get a couple dabs of paint, do that painting thing. Got Katra a brand. Yeah, I did watch Beagle as well, and Izzy. Izzy got rated in by Mike Mowens. Countbug was raiding, hanging out with Izzy in the morning. Got to chat with Sally.
420 just subscribed for 5 months.
Well, thank you for that 5-month subscription. I am halfway through this amazing journey with you all. Thank you so much for sharing that. In honor of your 5 months, I may break a trigger on an airbrush. Because that one guy, he's still special. Me and Antifreeze were doing a lurk one day. Somehow we end up in someone's stream. I don't remember whose stream it was at the time. But they're a newer painter, and they're learning to paint. And it looked like they were struggling. Oh, who dis? Who dis? Who did this? My amazing lover, Ginger Beef? How are you, sweetie? I've been missing you. You're late on your payments. Are you uncomfortable because no mana's here, or are you uncomfortable because I've called you out because you're late on your child support? To me, I have unpainted plastic that needs your support, Ginger. Think of the gray. Think of the gray.
I am the Grey.
Oh, no mana. You will enjoy this a great deal. I did pull out a number of villains from my Batman the Animated Series map. You want to know something, Jinja?
You shall not paint.
You shall not dry brush.
I would rather follow and stalk no mana because then I know where he's at and he's not behind me. That's that big brain thinking right there. Big brain thinking right there. Well, you just leave a can of spider juice behind you. Anti-cat keyboard cover. So you want like one of those old plastic things that you used to put on top of your keyboard to keep stuff from spilling? That kind of thing, antifreeze? Or are you just talking about they were considered disallowed because of the plastic material? I think he's smart enough to know the difference. I believe our friend No Man Man does know the difference. You may need to try distraction keyboard antifreeze. Get another keyboard and put it next to yours so they have a keyboard to play with. I'm pretty sure he can smell the difference. I mean, the can's got to be right. Oh, mine gets on my desk because she wants pets too. Mine was unbearable most of the day, honestly. I'm trying to get work done. I'm like, sweetie, please let me work. She's like, excuse me, I would like love and attention. I'm like, I know you do, but I want to rage. Please let me rage. Hmm, that sounds mean, Jinja. But sometimes what I do, antifreeze, I have a spare pen nearby to use as distraction pen. Good evening, Malty. How are you? All right, I got some more white in there. I like his furry look. Oh, spare keyboard with catnip. Or do like I did, antifreeze. Um, I bought a new cat toy for Catra where she has to like dig and put her paws through holes to get treats out. We have no window floof currently. They so that's the other thing is she probably really likes where it's warm. So unfortunately there's no way to stop cats from finding the warm spot. It is hard coded in their DNA for all of time and eternity. Um So that's where a spare keyboard sometimes comes into play. Spare keyboard sometimes keeps cat distracted. What I what I did antifreeze is I got a spare bed for my cat that hangs off the side of my desk. Yeah, laptop stand might work. Also, I've kind of gotten in the habit of making sure that they don't sit on the keyboard or she doesn't get on the keyboard. If she's on the keyboard, I try to move her off the keyboard, but keep her on the desk still. So she knows that it's okay to be on the desk, it's not okay to be on the keyboard. And eventually she will learn. With what, Multi? Wear the gray suit. So if you're going with a bow, you don't have to call yourself out, Ginger. It's okay. Um, so if you're going for a dark or a light, so you want wood that fits dark and goes to light gray. So are you using a desaturation or are you using a like do you want a mahogany that goes into a light gray? I know. I know, Ginger, I'm sad. Forever alone. Or are you looking for something that goes black to gray? One second. Give me a second to think about this. So what I think you want to do, Multi, is take a dark purple brown. Something like that. And then slowly mix in a little bit more white or yellow or even gray. Something like a nut brown, and then you're going to use like a black or a gray. That one right there. So that's nut brown, which is a purple brown with a cold yellow mixed in. Maybe just a little touch of a purple or something in there to darken it up. And then you just kind of put white over top of it. Or go up with white. Um, I I will give whatever it takes to be as helpful as I can. I mean, that's usually what I do is just you find a dark brown, and then what you're doing is essentially shifting left and right with it on your color scale. left here right now. Sit down for just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Call lever shows up. I have a PDF. I have a place I can point her for using two paints. Well, I'm glad we got to see Jinja, a right proper git. Thanks. I'm futzing with. I'm trying to remember what No Mana yelled at me. Yeah, it's just sketching, and now it's just trying to futz and blend out the values that I want and get my gray to look just right. Yeah, big sword. So if you are ever a fan of the anime called Guts No Mana, which you would like that one, Berserk, Berserk. Um, this sword is loosely modeled off of that. Within the Elden Ring game, there is Guts. Yeah, yeah. Berserk was so Miyazaki from Elden Ring really did like Guts the anime or Berserk the anime. It had a weird anime love for stuff like that. So that's why he introduced. I mean, he's always had some kind of great sword in the various Souls games, and that's why. Um, and I thought it was kind of sweet because as you start to roam around Elden Ring, uh, so research Berserk online and what it's about, and then come back and tell me no. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Guts is a Berserk is a very different anime. Very different. Hey, whatever works, man. Whatever works. I mean, I'm currently trying to convince Yab to play the game Date Everything. I feel like I lost everything. They're waiting for Multi to join in. I hope that I get to post that short to YouTube at some point for no mana. Now the real question is, why is Mark Cuck stalking you, no mana? No. Oh, this is not my Discord. Oh. Kidding, Mark. Something like that. Oh, Ginger, we've missed you. Where have you been? These long days and nights. Okay, now just repeat it. What's the mirror command in painting? Just out of curiosity. What old B? I see what you did there. I see what you did there, Mark. I'm not going to fall for that. I'm not going to fall for that, sir. I was, in fact, not born yesterday. I wish I was born yesterday, but I was not. And been in Alabama? What's wrong with you, Ginger? Or are we talking some Witcher level shit here? Uh, I mean, Alabama's the only place you don't turn your back on family, so Pork chops. I had leftover pulled pork for dinner with some Brussels sprouts. Nom 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 nom. Uh. Oh, out of context with your beef. Out of context with your beef. Ooh, thank you for being here, Ginger. I've needed your attention. Stepsister's not related by blood, so. I was just reminded of a terrible joke. Why do Alabama girls never ride cowgirl? Ba-da-bum. I mean, I am the chaos energy as well. I'm not okay. I'm okay with it. I don't mind it. You gonna show everybody how smart you are? You gonna get the treat out? Hmm? You gonna get the treats out? Hmm? It's kind of telling me no. Just giving me the no vibes, but at the same time, it's kind of like giving me the yes vibes. So I had a few of her favorite types of treat along with standard cat food in that box. Which I'm definitely gonna have to leave it down for an extended period of time so she gets used to going there. Oh, Raging. Can you not be so sexy right now? I was trying to swoon ginger beef over to helping me with my gray support. That's kind of like child support, but he's kind of turned me down a couple of times. You're okay. My favorite Dutch. Now we need Spoon. Now we just need Spoon to join us. Maybe get a little AWOL in here. Just have one of those vibe sessions and be like, let's go. You're okay, mate. Hung out with you a little bit. Hung out with Yab, who was doing that horse girl racing because we need to have an intervention for him. I usually try to check in on you when I'm around. I know it's not all the time I get to see a beautiful Aussie. I mean, if you're smart, you always wear brown pants. Do you stream tomorrow, Region, or is it just Fridays that you stream? Trying to remember. Yes, she's hanging out, Jay. I have a new cat puzzle toy for her, so I'm going to leave it out for a little bit more extended times this time. This one's a little bit more interesting because she gets to dig in it. It's not really like sliding stuff around. It's more of just getting her paw in there and like trying to hook stuff out. So. Epic Cheese TV. How you doing, sweetie? You've not. Give Raging a beautiful follow. Brilliant, Aussie. Has all the right lingo. Gets the shrimp on the bobby every time. And a great way to have your morning coffee. And confirm, I've had several of morning coffee. Though I've had to pay for them all. He's never offered to pay for them, so. Give me a few moments. We're having cat stream right now. No free coffees. Wait, I was told there'd be free coffee. I was told there would be coffee. This here is my Catra model. She's a torty cat. She's a sweet pea. Yes, you are. Mm-hmm. That wants some attention, yes. So many pains down my. You might need to consult a doctor Or stop picking on your wife so she stops punching you. One of the two. Well, I mean, that is the easier of all options, is to drink something called water. Not Mountain Dew, water. Not Monster, water. Boy, a BB long, that's how you wake up there, isn't it? Damn near have a doctor's note. Sir, or ma'am, you need to calm down. This is a Wendy's drive-thru. We don't serve Monster here. You have a choice of Coca-Cola or mayonnaise. Pick. E. coli. That works too. No, no, no. You can hang out right there, or you can hang out back there. Pick your poison, please. Oh, I understand. I'm actually surprised they wouldn't recommend you to eat something more like uh, dried fruit, something along those lines, like papaya or mangoes, stuff like that. What are three things you would buy that would be suspicious to a cashier? Mangoes, avocado. Well, ginger, ragin, and no mana showed up in the grocery store aisle looking for spider juice. It's an Aussie wine that they make from spider juice. Do you have issues with processing sugar, or is it just uh, it's just your body metabolizes it so fast it doesn't matter? I guess is the question. Powder sugar, small bags. You know, Jay, there are some that do that. Ah, I understand. Yep. Something's over there. It's got her attention. Mm. So was that meme from Elmo? Which apparently Elmo got hacked and started saying some really racist things recently. I'm like, okay, y'all need to leave Elmo alone again. Um, I'm leaving that one in the list, Mark. No, so recently Elmo got hacked after the Epstein debacle. And he went on a rant about Jews. And he was on the Jon Stewart show, or the Daily Show, I guess you would say. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it on the block list just because it's too much. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. 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 Yeah. Someone hacked his X account. It was essentially demanding the release of the Epstein files. One of the things that I thought was hilarious about that is that they went ballistic about the reason why they hacked him was for the Epstein stuff. It's like, really? Some hacker hacked Elmo's X account, Twitter, and started doing some really dumb things on it, and essentially was demanding the release of the Epstein files. Elmo is a beloved character for Sesame Street in America. Everybody wants to give Elmo a hug. Yeah. He did one episode with Robin Williams, and there was like one thing they were not supposed to say, which was like Mr. Williams or something. And it's just hilarious when you find this skit every so often. It was a great afternoon show. Oh, stretching. Well, I mean, Magic the Gathering brought us cocaine, showed us that not all drugs are drug related. Also, every card game that has been created since Magic the Gathering has used Magic the Gathering as a baseline for are our rules too complicated? So someone was telling me that their husband was getting back into Magic the Gathering. And it just so happened that a meme popped up across something. So apparently, Mark, just so Magic the Gathering released Final Fantasy XIV cards recently, right? Um, so because there's a limited amount of booster packs for Final Fantasy XIV or Final Fantasy, this card booster stuff, that session or that box was worth more than most collections altogether, because the average cost of the pack is like 50-60 bucks when it's supposed to be like 30 or something. And there was a streamer on the Weekenders with Jesse and Dodger, and she goes, I fucking hate all of you Final Fantasy 14 players right now, because you fuckers have essentially driven up the price of all of these boosters and it made it not worth it. Oh yeah. You're correct. Yeah. Um, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There are packs out there that are stupid expensive, and some collectors have actually speculated what's in a pack before they even open it. But it's honestly ridiculous out there, and there's a YouTube short channel called Should I Open It or Should I Not? And it's a guy that's opening up, you know, essentially he's spending a crap ton of his own money to um, open these old rare packs, and he just wants to see what he's getting from them, because he's trying to find like a chase to offset the cost of the pack. He's still not offsetting the cost of the pack, for the record. Um, so AI art may make our games cheaper, but they are not going to make them better. Like, there was some snafu with Dungeons and Dragons on their current release. Um, no, they're never dropping. It it'll never make sense either. Hi, sweetie. No, it's not going anywhere. Um, the truth is, if it's not going anywhere, the way you can benefit's learning to use it, which in its right is its own problem. because learning to use it then trains it, and then it does not help. You know Michael Cohen, right, Mark? From Cohen Rage, does a podcast. A couple of other people. He was talking about this recently, is that him and his kids have AI time, and he does it with his elderly parents, and he shows them images and articles and goes, was this AI or was this not? And quizzes them on it, and if they get it wrong, they then have to take a test and like listen to why it was wrong. Catra, how you doing, my love? You're doing that thing. You literally have a box right over there. Down. Thank you. Oh, God, no, that's not how it works at all. But there are mundane tasks that it could definitely help with. You're welcome, Fabula. I'm glad you could like it. I hope that you and your sister enjoy it a great deal. I know she had prepped up some things to start painting because the mouse things were super cute. Hey, you. Down. What's wrong, Ginger? Spark of something you didn't want to spark? You. No. No, no, no. What is your deal? What? Well, so the reason why I got concerned is right over there, there's a black box that has all my finished work in it that she was starting to climb into because she wanted to explore the shelves. She's doing the I'm a very kitten thing right now, despite the fact that she has an intelligence toy in front of her that she can dig out from, and she's choosing to ignore it. So I cannot reward bad behavior with something. No, it's quite a far. There's a desk in between, for the record. There's a whole desk. I have my airbrushing station over there. That kind of separates in between. Um, it would be different if I had the cat tree right next to it. I would wall off the bookshelf. So it looks like I need to put up a barrier there. You okay? Okay. Let me try something. Uh, but you talk to me, no mana, and I'm a bot sometimes. uh, who's the sassy people in the room? Jesus, should we talk about who's better, Kirk versus Picard? And then how did we work in Anson Mount? I'm the mod here. Uh-oh. Be careful. Do not doubt Layden's ability to hit a target. She will link photos of her nailing a deer. We find this volley to be ineffective. Would you like to try again? Please roll a d20. Laden Roses, once again, you've tried to use the volley as a threatening tactic. You once again lose an arrow, and no Mana Man remains effective in dodging you. Why doesn't it work for hay? It could have a small cooldown on it. Nice! Epic Cheese TV is seen. Yeah, cooldown. You got new minis. Oh, did you get your space? Did you get your space furries? You be safe, Ginger Beef. Bring me back, pack of cigarettes when you come back. If you come back, Dad, don't forget about us. Aw. Bye, Hay. Bye, Layden. You two be safe. Don't forget to love each other in a non-Alabamian way. What? Don't love each other, sister, like in an Alabamian way? So Alabama's claim to fame is sometimes that it's incest. And can be rather incestuous. So the joke of them not loving each other in an Alabamian way is not lost on those in the States. Actual siblings, to my knowledge. Kay is the older of the two, and Layden is the younger of the two. Because Ginger Beef was in stream talking about it. You know, he wishes he was 12 years younger with a hot sister. So yeah, she's finally chilling out a little bit. Um, Saturday, I have to take her for a vet checkup. So it'll probably be ending around 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, opposed to going a little bit later. Just a regular checkup. I got a 2 year shot rotation, so should be fine. She just needs blood work and weight check and prove that everything's okay. Okay. She's going to be very ferocious in her little carrier. And I'm going to get her inside, and everybody's just going to look and be like, my God, she's absolutely adorable. The vets have tried to steal her. They're like, she is so adorable. The vet loves her personality. She's such a sweetie. I trimmed her claws in preparation, so it should be fine. I mean, she's definitely going to be upset with me. But she'll get over it. Oh, shit. She's definitely not going to be happy. Well, I mean, she won't be happy with me for the most part anyway, but I have to do it because it's required, or it's not required, but it's something that's worthwhile and keeping up with. Um, just because she takes care of me, I need to take care of her too. Okay, be safe. Purge the heretics. Good evening, Calgrat. I hope your morning is going well, Calgrat. Copy injection begin. So all right, so let's take a few moments and look at our wolf. Sword. I think it's pretty good. Could probably use a little bit of something in between here, but that's about it. You can pick up the design. You can pick up this centerpiece. Handle and hands are looking good. I got you, buddy. Give me a second. I see. I saw you posted this earlier with Raging. I like your progress. Oh. You're all good. I I did that for myself. Yeah. So I saw that earlier. I'm liking a lot of the stuff through here. And you'll probably like it a lot better if you just draw like dark lines around this. Don't worry about shading. Don't worry about any of that. Just draw a dark line. I would be proud of it too. It's damn good filigree. That's what I thought, and then I started doing it. Um, that was one of the tips that I learned from Anne. So it's the separation between two pieces. So my fennec fox here, it has a very dark piece in between for like the straw cap. And it's just little dark lines in between. Or his tail, where I kind of drew in and traced in some of the darkness of the lines for the fur. Or up under here, where just in between the different ridges of the leather. You don't have to do all of it. Or right through his hair, right through there, where I reinforced through a dark straight line. Try just one line on like the scar pieces. Like this little guy here, I have like dark lines in between, and I ensured that a shadow line. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. That works. Or puss. So the top of my sofa or my lounge chair, I very much have dark lines all around where the folds are at. Um, it'll help break the filigree up and make it pop and like really stand out. And then when you put your lighting around it, it'll just be like, no, okay. You do you. You absolutely do you, 100%. I was just looking to see what else we should do on this guy. And my answer's coming up, not a whole lot more. Um, so I think it's time to get the base colors up. Okay. Let me get elements to a brush. Cloud sky I got. Brown, brown, I need. Along with nature green. Uh, I am done with my magnifying. Nature green. Mm. Oh, I don't know. probably look that up. Sorry, my friend, Shade. Shh. Don't tell Ginger. I'm using a wash. You remember the Jeff Foxworthy tried to run a show called "Are You Smarter Than a 5-Year-Old?" I mean, yeah. I mean, there are some things that definitely humbled me on it too. So, and I don't have kids. Now the question is now that he's gotten so smart and he's proven his intelligence, what do you get to do with it now as a kid? Like back in the day, it was not considered cool to be smart or have over intelligence like that. To be honest with you. Yeah, we always got picked on. So this is my Jar Warrior Alexander base. And then that's that base. They're not too far from each other. Probably could use a little bit of a darker green, but I kind of like the lighter green. Yeah, it's far more acceptable now than it was then. Just trying to let it dry really quick. I know how to help it dry. That is one of the harder ones, isn't it? Teaching him the difference between gloating and confidence. I mean, to this day, I still don't have that one down. And I'll be honest with you, it's a struggling one. But I mean, it's probably a good problem to have in comparison to a number of other ones that we could be having. I remember talking to a mom because they were struggling getting their kids to eat vegetables. She goes, "Yeah, this one just eats it, so I don't really jump on their case too much." Um, but my other, no, it's a work in progress. Yeah, I mean, I'm struggling a lot with like social communication stuff with work, but it's like there's a difference between streams and um, hobbies, hobby hangouts because you're with someone that presumably wants to spend time doing the thing and talking about the thing. So sometimes I'm in a struggle bus because I cannot find a way to bridge some of those gaps with younger engineers or younger people being like, how do I communicate with you? It's like I feel extremely dumb and I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore. And it's not wits end, but it's getting there. Because it's like intelligence I have. It's just expressing my intelligence in a way that does not make me sound like a screeching 2-year-old. Or intelligence, I think I have. But I mean, so it's it's weird because it's almost like we get different levels of intelligence. Like I can do that. I can change the oil in a vehicle. To me, that's easy. That's like riding a bike. But if I try to talk to somebody else about it, it's like now me caveman, me pound club on ground, and me yell. You know what I mean? But that's just kind of like the difference of how, like, it's not that I didn't want to learn as a kid. It was that I didn't want to do that as a kid, but I was forced to do that because I had to help. Um, and that's how I helped was doing work. Mhm. No, at the same time, whoops, my Blaidd got a little out of control. That's okay. It it becomes almost it's not a requirement, but it is something that is very much sought in today's world. And it's the difference between when we were kids, Epic, oh my God, and today, the amount of things that you can take them to and have them do is so different. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're expected to follow, but at the same time, you want to follow with intelligence and make sure that you're following the right people, or you'll end up in a cult with Visit. You know. But it's always a challenge, no matter what we do, because there's definitely times I've looked back at my parents now and I go, man, is that really what we're going to be doing these days now? Oh yeah, I definitely would make a terrible HR person. But if I was an HR person, we'd be in a lot of trouble. Some of that kind of came out with the rules with NEPA as well. Or what's the old adage? Doctors make the worst patients. Yeah. Oh, I'm a horrible accountant. Put a dollar sign next to something and watch me lose my freaking mind. I wish I could find my overthinkers and put them on track, but it's hard because every time I try to point out that they're going off track, it does not end well. Da-da-da. All right. We're going to rinse our brush. We're going to go right out to Laden Roses because she is live and it's Wednesday evening. And we're going to give her some much needed attention in TLC. So, it's very amazing to get to hang out with you, Epic Cheese TV. Thank you for the lovely conversation. Everybody that's been here, it's been a great time, a great stream. Let's go say hi to our great friend, Laden Roses and Havula Skies, and show them some love and respect.